Hey guys, so today I'm filming my Throwback Thursday for December 2013, and I know that this video is going up a lot earlier in the month than my Throwback Thursdays usually go up, and that's because I'm going to be doing a Throwback Thursday of my December 2013 favorites and my 2013 yearly favorites. I thought that would be super fun to let you know my current thoughts on those products, but that would be way too many products to feature in one video. Also, this is not going up on a Thursday. I'm way behind in videos, about a week, because the weather here has been so terrible and I use natural lighting, so I'm trying to get up a video Monday through Saturday. We'll see how it goes. So this is not going up on a Thursday, but regardless, I hope you will still enjoy this video. So if you guys have not seen any of my Throwback Thursday videos, I have my playlist linked down below, and basically what I do is review all of the items that were in my favorites this month 2 years ago. My inspiration for this series was Kristen Game. I will have her channel and her playlist linked down below. I will also link down below the original favorites video, and I will list and link all of the items down below in the description box for you guys. So let's jump right into the video. So in the month of December, there were 3 makeup looks that I had really fallen in love with. So the first one would be using the Wet n Wild Walking on Eggshells trio on my eyes. This is such an amazing trio. I do not give this enough love, but I wore it so much last spring, so I think this is really going to be like my go-to spring neutral look. This quality is amazing. Very pigmented, smooth, and blendable. Not all Wet n Wild shadows are created equally, but the Walking on Eggshells trio is definitely a must-have. I have purchased this for all of my friends and family. It's an amazing shadow for beginners, or for neutral lovers, or for someone that really wants to test out some really good quality drugstore makeup. So this is definitely still a favorite of mine. So I do have a get ready with me using this trio that I will link up here. I was wearing a different cheek and lip color than I'm about to mention, but I did demo the eyeshadows for you guys. Then for blush, I was using the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in Magic, which is a matte pink tone coral. This came out in a holiday kit from 2012, I think, and the quality of this Tarte blush is great. Way better than their individual Tarte blushes. This is very pigmented and smooth. I find that most Tarte blushes are packed so tightly, they get hard pan in a second and they don't pick up easily on the brush, but this quality is phenomenal. I do love this color. I do not give it enough love, but this is a great one. And then for my lip color, I was using the Revlon Just Bitten Kissable Balm Stain in the shade Crush. This is amazing. The Revlon Just Bitten Kissable Balm Stains are some of the first lip products that I tried and fell in love with, and several years later they are still holy grails of mine. These were in my 2012 yearly favorites. That just shows you like how long I've loved these. These are absolutely amazing, and I love this color. It's an amazing burgundy. The formula of these are very pigmented and comfortable. They do stain your lips. Sometimes they don't stain the exact color of the lip product or the tube, but still really amazing. Absolutely still a favorite. So in that favorites video, I mentioned kind of how weird it was that I was pairing a bright coral blush with a vampy lip color, but it actually looked really nice put all together on my face. So even though it sounds weird, I'd give it a try again. This really looked beautiful in a lot of the videos I was filming in December 2013, so all these products are still a favorite of mine. I would recommend them to you guys. So my second look is more pinky mauve, and for the eyes, I was using my Almay Trio for Greens in the shade 024. Unfortunately, this has been discontinued. The Almay shadows don't look anything like this anymore, and the quality of this trio is phenomenal. I really wish Almay continued to make trios like this. I've not tried their new ones to be able to compare the formula, but this is so beautiful for green eyes. You have a beautiful seashell pink, a burgundy, and a cream. I love this so much. The quality of the colors, everything is fantastic. I do have a tutorial using this trio, which I will link up here. It's one of my all-time favorite looks. And the blush I was wearing is Tarte Fantastic, which is a very light neon hot pink. And so this shade was also part of that 2012 holiday Tarte blush set. And this is another shade that is great quality. It is very pigmented, matte, smooth, and blendable, so I really do enjoy this blush. Again, I do not give it enough love, but I do like the formula of that particular shade. And then for the lips, I was using another Revlon Just Bitten Kissable Balm Stain. This one is in the shade Honey, which is a great mauve neutral. Absolute holy grail product of mine. So again, I'm going with a bright cheek and more of a neutral mauve lip, but I really like the way that all of these three paired together, and these are all still favorites of mine. Even though the Tarte blushes are neglected, they are good quality in these two particular shades. Then there was one more look that I was loving for December 2013. The eyeshadows came from my Too Faced Naked Eye palette, which I have loved for years. It is a little bit more neglected now, but I did really love it. And I'm pretty certain that the look I was wearing was this day set here. I was wearing In the Buff on my lid and as a brow bone highlight, and then I was using Like a Virgin in the crease, which is like an amazing shade. This was one of the first eyeshadows I ever fell in love with. And then I was lining my upper lash line with Stiletto, which is the matte black. This is just a really simple go-to look. For blush, I was using another Tarte Amazonian Clay blush in Expose, which is a beautiful neutral mauve. This is one of those blushes that does get hard pan, but I have used this so much and worked through the top layer, so now we are to the good product. I definitely recommend this color. It's an amazing neutral. I love to pair it with a bold eye or a bold lip. It really complements a lot of makeup looks, so definitely recommend that. So then for the lip color, I was using the Tarte LipSurgence in the shade Enchanted, which is a gorgeous cherry red. And this is one of their original lip tints, not a luster or a matte finish. This is their original lip tint. And I don't love these as much as I've tried from other brands when it comes to jumbo lip crayons. These just aren't the best. They were one of the first, but they're not the best. I don't find that these are super pigmented. I do have to put a couple layers on and they're still very sheer. These also can make my lips feel a little bit dry as they wear off. So while I love this color, I'm not going to buy any more of the regular Tarte LipSurgence. I will buy the Tarte Matte LipSurgence. Those are phenomenal, but the original lip tints, I just don't love the formula. So I do have a Chit Chat Get Ready With Me from Christmas Eve 2013 using all three of these products that I will link up here in case you guys want to check that out. I cannot promise that it will be good. I really didn't know what I was doing with eyeshadow in 2013. So as far as my thoughts on these products go, I do like the Too Faced Naked Eye. It is nice quality, but it isn't holy grail to me. I could be without that in my collection. And for Tarte Exposed Blush, I do think that this is a great one. I think that this is an amazing color, and now that I've worked through the top layer, it is a nice formula now. This is a great go-to blush shade. It isn't one of my holy grails because it isn't the most exciting, but I do think it is one that a lot of people should have in their collection. And then for the Tarte LipSurgence, I like this color a lot, but just not crazy about the formula, and I wouldn't purchase anymore. So my next two favorites were products that I no longer have, and they were some brow products. So first was the Sonia Kashuk Tinted Brow Gel, and that was the very first tinted brow gel I had ever tried. Before then, I think I used the Maybelline Great Lash Clear Mascara, which is terrible. Do not use that for your brows. It is awful. And the Sonia Kashuk one I was really enjoying at the time. It did kind of have a weird smell, and it only came in one color. And since then, I've tried a couple different brow gels. The one I'm using right now is the NYX Tinted Brow Gel in Blonde, and this is amazing. I would definitely recommend this one over the Sonia Kashuk. The wand is really great size to get into the brows. It comes in multiple colors. It doesn't have a funky smell. I really love this brow gel and would recommend it over the Sonia Kashuk. And then my second brow favorite was using the e.l.f. Brow Kit in the shade Ash. The coloring of that is amazing for blondes. It is super ashy and it is nice quality. Now the wax part of the e.l.f. Brow Kit does not stick to skin very well. It really only sticks to hair the best. You can get a base on your skin with the gel part, but you do have to set it with the powder to make sure that color stays in place. I would recommend the e.l.f. Brow Kit for somebody that already has full brows. I think it is great quality. It isn't holy grail grailed to me. I do have brow products that I prefer, but I would definitely recommend it to anyone that is wanting to start trying out brow products and wants something that's a little bit more natural. It does come in 4 colors. Ash is seriously an amazing, amazing shade for very blonde hair, which can be hard to find. Most products do pull a little too warm or they are too dark. So my next favorite was a brush. This is the brush that came in my Benefit Hoola boxed powder, and in 2013 apparently is when the NARS Ita brush was super popular for contouring, but that brush is like $40 or $50, which is outrageous. So a lot of people were trying to find different alternatives, and I had heard from Shades of Cassie and Andrea Mattiliano, I believe, that the Benefit Box Powder brush is awesome for contouring. It's a great dupe of the NARS Ita, and I think that this is a great brush. I did use it to contour today. It really is nice to just chisel in your cheeks and then blend it upward. This brush does work really well, and I already love Benefit Hoola as a bronzer, so I already had this in my collection, and I think that this does work really nicely for contouring. So if you do already have this brush and you haven't really used it yet, use it for contouring. I'm so glad I didn't throw it away like I do with most applicators that come with products. So the last couple products were things that I had received as a giveaway prize, which is really exciting because it was the very first giveaway I had ever won, and I had received a ton of great items. And the first thing that I had mentioned in my favorites was the Urban Decay Naked Flush palette. This was their original palette, and the quality of the blush, bronzer, and highlight was really nice, but I didn't love the colors for my skin. So now they do have, I think, 3 or 4 different versions, and I think I would love the Naked Flushed Streak version. I think those colors would be perfect for my skin, but the original colors just weren't for me, and I found that I wasn't using it a ton, so I sent it to my friend Grace to try out. It's really great quality, and the colors were pretty, but just not perfect for me. My next favorite was the Urban Decay Naked Basics palette, and out of all the things I won in the giveaway, this was definitely the standout. This is the thing that I was the most excited for. So it comes with 6 shadows, as you can see. This shade has a satin finish and the rest are matte. I really love these 2 shades right here. This palette is definitely not a must-have for me because I do have these shades in other palettes. The quality is really nice, and I actually do use this a lot in the winter time. It is a great travel palette because it does have a pretty decently sized mirror, and you don't have a bunch of excess packaging. So I do think that the quality of this palette is nice, but the palette itself is not a must-have for me. So my next favorite was a mascara combination using the Bare Minerals Lash Domination and the Benefit They're Real mascara. So my opinion has definitely changed. After using the Bare Minerals Lash Domination for a little bit longer, I just discovered that I really don't like it. It did not do anything for my lashes. I did end up giving it to my sister, who fell in love. My sister has very long, thick, dark lashes. Everything that every girl wants, except they don't hold a curl as well, but she absolutely loved that mascara. It worked really well with her type of lashes, but it didn't do anything for me. The Benefit They're Real mascara is one that I do really enjoy, but I would not pay full price for it. I don't think it's that amazing. So my next favorite was a lip combo. I don't have either of the products actually, and the lipstick part of the combo was the Revlon Colorburst Matte Balm in the shade Sultry, which is that rosy mauve nude color that it's really like the Kylie Jenner lip color. I didn't realize how long that has been popular for, but apparently for a couple years, and it did not look good on me. That color looks amazing on basically everyone that I saw wear it on YouTube. It looks so good on them, but it looked awful on me. So I ended up giving it to my mom, and she absolutely loves the formula and the color. But the Revlon Colorburst Matte Balm formula is incredible. I have several shades, and it is very pigmented. It is very smooth, and it does feel really comfortable on the lips. I definitely would recommend that shade if you are 95% of the population that it looks good on, or the formula in general is great quality. I just didn't love that color. And the lip gloss part of that combo was a Lorac Sweet Temptations lip gloss in the shade Sugar Plum. It was part of a set, and I had received that color in the giveaway. It was a pretty shade, but not one of the shades that I tend to reach for. I thought the lip gloss formula was a nice formula was nice quality, but I definitely wouldn't go out and buy any on my own. I don't even know if they make that lip gloss formula from Lorac anymore. I know they have their new Alter Ego gloss formula. So it was a fine lip gloss, but it wasn't amazing. I didn't like it as much as my Holy Grail lip gloss formulas, which would be Buxom and NYX Butter Glosses. So it was fine, but not amazing. So that lip combo is definitely not a favorite anymore. My next favorite was a hair product. This is the Suave Moroccan Infusion Styling Oil. And this is something that once I would wash my hair, comb it out, I would apply this to my ends to give them more moisture and help them be more smooth. The smell of this is phenomenal. So this is a type of product that I do enjoy, but I don't think it's necessary. I haven't used it in so long for the fact that I'm really lazy. I do want to start using this again because I do think it made my hair a lot softer and smoother, but it didn't do any miracles. So I'm not going to repurchase this once I use it up, and I wouldn't say that it's something that is a must-have for me, but it is a pretty nice hair oil if you're looking for one. And my last favorite was the e.l.f. Custom Compact, and I had used this as a travel palette for some of my MAC shadows, and this is an amazing travel palette. It comes with a pretty large mirror, and then I had used this to store some Makeup Geek shadows, and the Makeup Geek shadow magnet is not compatible with the e.l.f. Custom Compact. The MAC shadows are compatible, but not Makeup Geek, just to let you know. They will fit in here, but they will not stay magnetized. So I love using this as a travel palette still for my MAC shadows when I don't want to take my big old pro palette. This is a great travel palette. I think the MAC quads are $8, so for only $1 you can get a quad from e.l.f. that holds all the shadows, and it comes with a really nice size mirror. So this is definitely an underrated product. I think I mentioned this in my top 10 e.l.f. favorites, which I'll link up here. That is another video from 2013. So my opinions may have changed since then. So guys, that is my Throwback Thursday for December 2013. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did this video on your channel, let me know so I can go check it out. I'd love to know your thoughts if you've tried any of these products. Thank you so much for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.